Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
What's he playing?
He's making me record a story like this. Yes. Come on.
And this is 90.3 WMSC up in Montclair. And this is Lift the Trophy with your host, Connor Aspo. And
Oldayr.
yeah, he's on the phone right now. He's currently out at the mall.
Yep. That's happy wife, happy life. That's all I'll say.
Happy wife, happy life. Yes, of course. So yeah, this is a pre-recorded episode. This will be going on this Sunday. So what would it be, the 6th?
Yes.
I don't know. Whatever. We're recording this on the 4th. So if I miss anything, oh wow. Okay, so it's gonna be not the 6th. It's gonna be the 8th. Jesus. Yeah, if I'm saying anything, like if anything major happens and I'm not talking about it, that's why. But we're starting off with some new rules for soccer. We're talking about some of the new happenings that just went on in the NFL trade-wise. We're talking about the trade deadline for the NHL, how the Devils picked up a new player. And then we're going to talk about the Yankees, about how Lombard is just going off the walls. And then ending off with the Knicks. Yo, Oldayr, bro. I don't know what's going on behind you, but it sounds like you're in a war zone.
Oh, it's those kids riding the carts with like the animals on them.
Oh my
Those
gosh,
things are making
yeah.
so much noise.
Yeah. So, starting off with soccer, some new rules are being implemented in these new seasons coming up. I think it's mostly for European leagues, but will probably trickle down to the MLS eventually. 5-second visual countdown for goal kicks and throw-ins. If you take too long with that, either a corner for the goal kick or the opposition gets a throw-in. 8 seconds for subs. If a sub doesn't come off in 8 seconds, the sub coming on has to wait an entire minute and for stoppage in play. And then if you're injured, like if you're down for a long time for an injury, you have to go off for a minute no matter what. That's only late in games. I like this. I think it's stopping time wasting, you know?
That's exactly what I was thinking, especially the injury one.
Mm-hmm. That's a big thing, especially at late in games. You know, they have the my knee all of a sudden is buckling under the pressure of my weight from my body. Oh no, a random injury. Oh no, my thumb dislocate. Like, you know, it's some stupid stuff like that. Oh, almost got on that one. Almost pulled him out there.
You know, part of soccer is the injuries. That's just something that's going to be a part of it. Will be a part of it. But sometimes it takes too much time out of the game.
It does.
We have to wait for them to evaluate the injury. Wait for them to see if they'll assess a penalty. And hopefully this will stop that. So, it's still going to happen. Yeah, it still has happen, of course. But hopefully it'll make the players maybe like, is this injury worth it?
Is this injury worth it?
No, just, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Because, obviously, player safety is the top of the priority. You know, you have to keep the player safe. But also, too,
100%.
There's some times where you're like, we know you're tougher than that, brother. You're flopping on some guy blueing you. You know what I mean?
Like, at the last game we went to, some guy got, his face got touched, and he went down like a rock. I was like,
yeah.
And he got right back up and was like, I can keep going. I'm like, okay, brother.
All of a sudden, when the foul wasn't called, all of a sudden it didn't hurt as much.
Oh, yep.
Crazy how that works.
As soon as they said it wasn't a foul, it was right as rain.
Right as rain. Yeah, because the Revolution suck. Yeah, moving on to the NFL. So the Lions are trading running back David Montgomery to Texans for a 5th-round pick, a 7th-round pick, and offensive lineman Juice Scruggs. So that'll be a interesting trade there. I think it's good for both teams. You know, obviously David Montgomery, great player. You have to have a high return for that because he really made the Lions team function well. You know, he was kind of a pinnacle in that offense. So I mean, listen. But why is Jay calling me? God, I don't. What? Obviously he's a pinnacle in that offense, and to get rid of him is gonna be a huge loss, you know. But you have to be able to make that back up. Hopefully, with those draft picks, he'll be able to do something with them, you know. But also too, the Giants are releasing Bobby Okereke, which I don't like. I do not like. I think Bobby Okereke was a great defender. I think he really was a key player, and he had veteran experience. You know, he brought the team together in a way, and like you need veteran experience at the end of the day, no matter what team you're playing for, no matter where you're going, especially with all these young players on the team right now. It's a rather young team, the Giants. I think getting rid of Bobby Okereke is just not what we need right now. Because who do we have that's going to fill his spot unless this is what we're trying to get in the draft? You know, if this is a strategy for the draft, all right, prove me wrong. But right now, I feel like it's pretty dumb.
Well, do you think they are like leaning more into a newer play style, which is what those younger people are going to bring in? Because, yeah, he has experience, but what if that's not the experience they need or want?
That's true. I mean, yes, it could be under John Harbaugh. They might want a new style of defense, and he just might not fit it.
Honestly, that's, I think, the direction they're going in. Because this last season was a little rough.
Yeah, the defense was definitely a weak point, without a doubt, for this team. But I feel like he was a highlight of the defense, though, which is just because I feel like, okay, if we had a sound defense without him, yeah, toss him to the streets. But the fact is that we don't. The fact is that now we're going to have holes. We're going to have gaps. We're going to have inexperienced players playing in spots where you need veteranism, you know? And you need someone who's going to be able to read a play.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
But I do think there is some truth to what you were saying with they're coming up with a new defensive style, which I totally agree with. I think it needs to happen. I think it was not working this year. I think stuff needs to change. And now. For sure. Patriots are also releasing Stephon Diggs. So that right there could be a potential wide receiver for the Giants, because Stephon Diggs, obviously great player, you know, really worked well with Drake May. You know, he kind of bailed Drake May out in a few situations. There were a few times where like a lackluster wide receiver would have dropped the ball and he caught it because he's got experience and he's got great hands. And I feel like this is someone that the Giants could definitely look into picking up. You know, because he's, again, like Bobby Okereke was, a veteran in the league. He's got experience. You know, lots of experience. And he's a proven wide receiver. I feel like bringing him in, especially with, Malik Neighbors right now, you know, and Wan'Dale Robinson's apparently leaving, so we're probably going to get another wide receiver. There's a two. Okay. Yes, Malik Neighbors has been on the team for a while, but, like, his play time has been limited. I would still put him in the rookie to sophomore year area rather than more of a veteran. Because, like, by 3 years, yeah, you're typically a veteran-ish. You're a veteran enough after 3 years, you know. But I feel like Malik Neighbors has had such little playing time that I would not consider him a veteran. I feel like then bringing Stephon Diggs in could kind of counteract that. Like you saw it with Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston this year. You bring them in, you have someone that Jackson Dart can now look up to and talk to, especially two great guys. Two guys who are willing to help and ready to step in and help. And I feel like that boosts Jackson Dart's game, which could be a similar thing next year with our wide receiving core, especially because now we have a great quarterback. Now we have a quarterback who we can rely on and who we know will get us out of a jam come need be, you know, make a play happen if it's broken, and send a good pass down the field and get the ball in the end zone.
I'm surprised the Patriots are letting him go. Right now, the thing Patriots need most is a good receiver.
Mm-hmm. Because Drake May is not all that. Drake May is a mediocre quarterback at best. They had an insane schedule. They got lucky a bunch of games, you know, with who they were going up against. And I feel like that next year they're going to be a mid-team. They're going to be a middle-of-the-pack team. They're going to have 7-8 wins.
Oh, without a doubt. Are you kidding me? This season they went against like the easiest teams.
Yeah.
They got lucky in the Super Bowl to get to the Super Bowl.
Like, I've never seen a team be handed a Super Bowl more than the freaking Patriots. It came to them wrapped in a bowl in a nice basket. And, like, here, Super Bowl! And then go and lose. Go get spanked by the Seahawks. They almost got shut out.
Oh, I wish. I was hoping it would be a shutout Super Bowl.
That would have been really nice. Just like how Markey was supposed to have a shutout the other night, but no, he had to go for the glory. He had to shoot all the way down the ice against the Blues. And well, he did shoot it down the ice. He tried to score an open netter, which I'm all for. If you can hit the puck! He didn't hit the puck! Speaking of, though, yeah, the show is ending a little bit early so we can go and watch the Devils game. Devils game is at 7 o'clock, so we got 15 minutes left of the show. But last night, Devils beat the Panthers. We looked good. We looked real good. I have no complaints about the game last night, besides they didn't drop the gloves. You know, it was a chippy game. What?
I really liked their play style last night, and now that we're on a 2-game winning streak, I'm hoping that they figured out, you know, what they're doing, because that has not been the case this season. And I think with the Maple Leafs game tonight, I think this is the last game they have where they can iron out any problems they were having.
Yep.
Because I'm confident we're going to win this game. I'm confident.
Yeah. 100%. Because I feel like the Maple Leafs just are not a sound team. They have gaps. They have holes all over. They don't work well together. You know, I mean, they got Austin Matthews, who's insane, captain of the USA team. It smells like someone farted in the studio, man. Oh my gosh.
Like you can build your team around, you know, your superstar like Matthews, but if it's not well rounded and you have holes, then it's just you're not going anywhere.
Exactly. And I feel like no, I was gonna say that's what the Devils did, but it really isn't. Like, we really do have a lot of talent on this team, and it's just not being used the right way. You know, like I
don't know. We have some good players, but we didn't really build it around anyone. I mean,
I'd say we built it around Jack Hughes a little bit.
Around who?
Jack. At least the thought of what Jack would be.
Yeah.
You know? And like, he hasn't looked like himself in these past few games. I won't lie. He hasn't looked like himself, but he's recorded a point in every game back. You know, he's still producing. I feel like for some reason, in my mind, it's gonna take him a while to get back into the flow of the Devils. The flow of like, all right, we don't have a team full of superstars here. We don't have coaching that can get us out of any jam. We don't have players who could back me up. Like, I am the guy, you know. Well, I mean, he kind of was the guy on the USA team too. But I feel like he hasn't looked like Jack Hughes recently, and I don't know why, because he did so well in the Olympics. He was creating so many chances. He had goals, assists, and he comes back here, and it's like a shell of what he was over there. And like, part of me is kind of mad at that. But then I also have to realize it's not his fault. It's really not. It's clear it comes down to coaching and the players around him. Because you saw, USA had amazing coaching. They changed stuff when they needed to change stuff. They came up with strategies mid-game. And it's clear Sheldon Keefe is lost. He's asleep at the wheel. You know, he blamed the players for losing games. When it comes down to him, no matter what you say, Sheldon Keefe is messing up and he's blaming the players. It's not all their fault, Sheldon. Who even names your kid? Your name is Sheldon. Who do you think you are talking about my boys like that? You're expendable. Sheldon Keefe is expendable. You know what's not expendable? The Devils. All of the players. Well, some of the players are. You can get rid of Dougie Hamilton. But you're expendable, Sheldon. You're gone. End of the season, you're gone. Fitz is gone. Everyone in the back house is gone. Away. Go to the Rangers. Go stink for them. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of sucking. Pause. I don't like what we're doing right now, and things need to change. And I hope they are. Because if we play like how we did last night, 5-1, beating the Panthers, yes, stuff changed. Because then we have a head of steam going into these next few games where we're going against better teams. I think we're going to win but the majority of the games that we're back. And I think we're going to win in outstanding fashion in some of them. Not all of them. But some of them will be very impressive wins. We'll be proud of our boys in red.
Always.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of...
But,
yes?
On some brighter news, we got a new player on the team.
We did get a new player. Look at you. I was just about to talk about that. Also, Brendan Dillon.
Yeah.
Brendan Dillon had a great game last night. He was standing up for the boys. Brendan Dillon, thank you for your service. We appreciate your 4-minute double minor. All right. So, Devils signed. Oh God, Matthias. Jay, stop it. Sorry, Jay's calling me. Devils signed Matthias Malofsky to a 2-year entry-level contract. He's 21. He is a one-way AHL contract, playing his first professional season in North America. The 6'1", 190-pound forward has recorded 13 points, 3 goals, 10 assists in 35 games with Utica. The Yukonukov, Czech native, joined Utica after impressive seasons in the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League QMJHL with Bay Camiao from 2023 to 2025. He's a right-handed shooter. He had 201 points there, 50 goals, 151 assists, and 169 career. Whoa! Okay, 201 points in 169 career games. That's almost a point per game. That's more than a point per game. But that's almost, he had 151 assists in 169 games.
Wow.
That's insane. Oh my God. Okay, so I really like this guy. And he had regular season games, 38 points, 11 goals, 27 assists, and 35 postseason games in 2022-2023. He led all rookies with 52 assists before coming to North America. He played with HC, I couldn't even pronounce that, from 2017 to 2018 through 2022, making one appearance for the top team in 2022. The Devils selected Malofsky in the 6th round, 171st overall in the 2024 NHL Draft. He represented Czech in the International Ice Hockey Federation (IIHF) 2022 U18 World Junior Championship and 2024 U20 World Junior Championship. He helped Czech win a bronze medal at the 2024 event, leading all skaters in assists with 10 assists. Wow, that was a lot. He sounds legit. He sounds like he knows how to put the puck in the net. He sounds like he knows offensive schemes. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great addition.
You said it perfectly. He knows how to put a puck in the net, and that's what the Devils need.
That's exactly what we're missing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the puck in the net. I mean, last night we had a high-scoring game. Granted, I gotta have to give the boys credit. We had a high-scoring game. The one thing I want to see happen is us making our one-on-ones. We have breakaways with the goalie, and we're missing too much. Way too much. And it's just disappointing to watch sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And those are the goals that you need to bury. Those are the goals that have to go in the net because you don't get those often. It's essentially uncontested. It's you and the goalie. And you have to just put those ones away. Because you lose if you don't. Those goals, the ones you miss, those one-on-one breakaways, come back to bite you. It happens every game with us. And I'll turn to you all there. I'm like,
exactly what I was going to say.
I'm like, you see that? We're going to lose because of that miss. And
it always is.
Exactly. And I'm disappointed sometimes because we have such good stick handlers. We have such good players on this team who know how to maneuver so well. and I get disappointed when they don't play up to what I'm expecting them to play. Like, as a professional hockey player, you should be able to bury a breakaway with a goalie. You should be able to fake him out, have him going the wrong way, and bury it in essentially an open net.
Mm-hmm.
And does not happen. Even like Timo, he couldn't do it. Brat couldn't get a one-on-one. Nico. Well, I love Nico. Nico can do no wrong. He can do no wrong. Like Paul Cotter, he skies it like every time. That's fine, whatever. Paul Cotter, he's fine. He's an okay player. Actually, surprisingly, okay, who do you think leads the team in hits?
Who leads?
Yeah.
Nico probably.
No. Paul Cotter.
Paul Cotter?
Yeah.
What?
When I saw that stat, I was like, you're kidding me. It's not Brendan. Like, I thought it would be like Brendan Dillon, Pesci, Siegs. No, it's Paul Cotter, a forward, which is crazy. But like, when you think about it, it's like, yeah, I do see him putting his body on the line a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And often. And I'm not complaining. We need more physicality.
We do.
That's like you saw last night. We played with physicality and we smoked them. There's a lot of scrums. A lot of scrums last night. I was happy watching it. I was very happy watching it. I felt good watching the Devils last night. I felt like I finally saw a team that cared. You know? Because there's been times, like, people have hit Jack Hughes. They've hit Nico. Nothing. No repercussion. This time, someone hit Jack in the back. Guess who went up and started pushing him around?
Who?
Gritsuk. Yeah.
Wow.
He went up. I forgot who it was that hit him, right? But he was like on top of him. He came over and started pushing him pushing him around. Then Brendan Dillon was like, "All right, I got this shit." God damn. I cursed. But it doesn't matter. We're not live right now.
Speaking of Nico, so his contract ends. But he can sign an extension if he wants to in the summer. What do you think?
He's signing an extension.
You think he's signing it?
Mm-hmm. He's not going anywhere else. I feel confident with that. He produces here. He's loved by the fan base. Because you got to think about it. He's the captain here. He is the he is New Jersey Devils. You know, you go somewhere else, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. You're not gonna be a captain wherever else he goes. He's not gonna be a captain for another few years. They're not, like, I feel like the Devils will be on the up and up next season. I feel like we saw sparks of it, but I feel like next season will be a telltale sign. Like, all right, was it just a fluke year? Or are we, like, genuinely a good team that's just playing bad? And I feel like we're just a good team playing bad. I feel like he sees that. And he's like, listen, I have faith in the team. I have faith in this fan base. And I genuinely do not think that he will leave the Devils.
I don't either. The only thing I'm worried about is, because, again, a team can make him an offer. He just can't refuse, you know?
Yeah.
But I think, in the bottom of my heart, I think he knows he's a Devil. So I also don't think it's going to take a lot. It would take a lot for him to leave, because I think he himself identifies as a Devil through and through.
Yeah. And he's a great player, too. He's constantly giving it his all out there.
Oh, yeah.
And he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch, you know? He like, genuinely, he leads the team on and off the ice. And I feel like... Sorry, I had to cough real quick. I feel like that's a player you really can't get rid of. Someone who genuinely just moves and hustles and constantly is giving it his all. Is someone you just can't get, like... that's someone you have to have on every team, and we're not going to have someone like that if he leaves. You know, like, who would it be? Connor Brown? Dougie Hamilton? But I don't really like Dougie Hamilton too much, even though he scored last night, but so did Simone Nemeth. So, like, I don't think he's going anywhere.
I think, honestly, without him as captain, I feel like the team would be lost.
Yeah. That's our identity. He's our identity, literally. Because he's not too physical, but he plays fast and he plays high stick handling. That's essentially what the Devils are right now. No physicality, but dribbling through everyone. Well, not last night though. Last night we played pretty good. What's it called? Move on to the Yankees. So the Yankees beat the Red Sox today, and we have to give props. George Lombard Jr. just obliterated a ball by Garrett Crochet. I mean, Crochet, it was a 1-2 fastball. He just slapped that thing to frickin' Narnia, dude.
Wow.
And it's like, because, okay, obviously, the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry is as old as time. One of the most notorious rivalries, right? And yes, it's preseason, but no matter what, they're going to take this game more seriously than the others. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, this game means more, even though it's spring season or spring training. And it was clear from that because Yankees played good, dude. We beat them 4-0. We shut them down. Luis Heel, 6 strikeouts. Ben Rice played good. 2 RBIs and a run. I think he hit a home run. Or maybe he doubled. Someone like that. I was working today. I saw a notification on my watch. Someone bunted. And they scored. Someone bunted, and we scored off a bunt.
Really?
It was just something you just never say anymore.
Wow.
I know. It was crazy. I was like, wow. Because, you do that when we play MLB all the time. But,
And
what?
Yeah, no one scores.
Exactly. Because I've gotten used to it. I've learned how to counter your super original and hard to beat strategy of bunting.
I almost beat you with the Patriots, so it works. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, sure. You can believe whatever you want.
But with the Yankees playing like this now, the only thing is I need to see this translated into the season.
Yep.
That we just need to keep this. We need to keep it like this.
I was just about to say that. It is imperative that we bring this momentum, this play style, and implement it, inject it right into the because we saw, was it last season with the torpedo bats? I think that was last season, and we I remember we beat the A's 22-0, and we were just whacking balls to Kingdom Come, and then we get into the season and that's just gone, Also, I have a prediction. This season will be Aaron Judge's best season.
Aaron Judge's what?
Best season.
Best season?
Best. This will be his best season statistically.
Why?
Let me tell you why. We're going to bring up Spencer Jones. It's going to happen this season. It will. Right? You put him behind Judge. All of a sudden, you have someone behind him. You have his protection. So he's not going to get walked as often. We also have Cody Bellinger, another great hitter, who's going to get on base, and he's pretty fast. He moves around on the base path. He kind of scares pitchers a little bit. And Aaron Judge has been consistently getting better every year. He constantly leads the league in hitting averages. And this season, he's looked good. He's been swinging the bat really nice. And, coming off this World Baseball Classic, coming off captaining it, you get a little bit of a mojo. You get some confidence with that, And I feel like that's going to be implemented into his game this season. You're going to see that implemented into his game this season. And I feel like this is a very much make-or-break season for the Yankees.
It really is.
Because we're running it back with essentially the same team. This is essentially the bones of the 2025 team. And if we don't win a World Series this season, we restart. It's a new team next season. And I think it is as simple as that. Because in New York, as a Yankees fan, we measure our success with rings. That's it. Postseason appearances, I don't care about. We win our conference, our division, I don't care about that. We come second place, I don't care. We measure our success in World Series. We want this. We need the trophy case to be full. We need to have one more trophy by the end of the season, or it is not a successful season. It is as black and white as that. And I feel like this season, we have a great chance because we have players coming in comfortable. We have players coming in healthy. We have players coming in who are ready to prove all the haters wrong. Me, I was one of them. I did not like how little the Yankees were doing in the offseason. I didn't like the lack of trades and movements in the offseason. I feel like there were holes last season that needed to be filled that were not. But I also think it came down to managing. There were some times where management needed to be better. Aaron Boone needed to step up, and he did not. He was not being a great manager. I know he knows how to, but he wasn't listening to his gut. All these stats say this, the stats say that. No, Aaron Boone, you played baseball for the longest time. You're a great baseball player. Listen to your gut. And I hate coaches that don't just trust their feeling, because you're a coach for a reason. You've been playing in this league, not playing. You've been coaching for ages. You know what's going on in the field. You know what's going to happen next. You know what a player needs. You've been in their shoes. Trust yourself. I don't care what a number says on a goddamn iPad in the corner of the dugout. Okay, I care about what is going on in Aaron Boone's gut. Is it indigestion? Is it bloat? Or is it the right call? Hopefully it's not the first two. But yeah, in that case, thank you all for listening to another great episode of Lifting the Trophy. I know this was a much shorter episode than what it normally is, but we're going to be releasing these over the next 2 weeks. Well, we might be here the Sunday after this one. It is a possibility. We got to see what's going on with all that. But either way, if we're not, I have 2 episodes recorded that will be released, so you will have 2 new episodes. I'll try my best to post TikToks. I promise I will try and post TikToks. It's hard, all right? It's hard. But yeah, stay tuned over the summer, you guys. Me and Oldayr will be the voice of NJ United AC. That'll be starting up in May. Stay tuned for that post announcing that, too. That'll be on the Instagram and the TikTok. But yeah, follow us, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Lifting the Trophy on all of them. Thank you all for listening. Have an amazing, amazing spring break if you're on spring break. If not, stay warm, stay safe. We love you guys. Peace out.